now, guys. Please accept that. Let's see where everyone is checking in from right now. Nigeria, Colombia. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Colombia, Spain, Italy, Germany, Romania, Milano, Romania, Sweden, Romania again, Sweden. Wow, is Sweden taking over my Zoom? What is this? Budapest, great. They just had their live. You know what? My cat is excited tonight. He's like, can I make money too? I've never had such an active cat during a webinar before. This is pretty crazy. Awesome. So everyone is here because okay, are you guys, if you're ready, I want you to just type ready on the chat that you are ready, because I am going to drop an announcement right now that is going to drive you wild. Let me see who's ready. I just heard about this morning and I was like, no way. The solution we were all looking for is here for us. So guys, I know that for Europe, the past couple of months have been a bit tough, right? Like we've had a few challenges, to say the least. We've had some website challenges, but I have the solution. Now, I need you to have your hearts and your minds on today, because I think we all know what's happening right now in the area where we produce our main product line, right? I think everybody's aware of that situation, and that situation is making things a little bit tricky. But we come to the table today with solutions. We come to the table today to show you how you are going to make the most amount of money you have ever made in the history of your secret career this month. And I want to start it by telling you this announcement. Now, for those of you that are Club Secret Plus, that means that you have signed up for the monthly membership of $130, right? Monthly. So you've signed up for the membership of $130 monthly, and you were purchasing on the new site. And I know we had challenges, guys. I know every day somebody was calling me saying, hey, Melanie, in France, we can't do this. Hey, Melanie, in Romania, we can't do that. Hey, Melanie. And that's cool, because we've got a solution for you right now. Listen carefully. We are going to transfer all of your coupons into product credits on the original old website. And you are able to redeem 100% of that credit on product purchases as of tomorrow. Got it? If you got it, say I got it in the chat. Right, people are already getting excited. People already getting excited. I'm hyped. Now, guys, about the shipping. The shipping we're going to have to do later, okay? Like, this was just something that it was too complex to sort out right now. We're working on it as a company, but right now this solution is what we've got for you. Will you be able to use your product on Black Friday? Absolutely not, okay? Pay attention right now. Why not? Because we're going to do some crazy deals on Black Friday, and that product credit is most likely not going to be available. So what I would do is I would shop now on what you want and not wait until Black Friday, okay? It goes like in most you know, in most shops, if they do like a discount day, they don't go and you can apply vouchers. They always write vouchers not applicable on this day. All right. So if you guys are cool with that, I want to hear in the chat that you're cool. I want to see the panelists give me the thumbs up if that translated well. And my bad, I got so excited to release that announcement that I actually forgot to tell you all about the translation channels, which is totally, you know, how we get when we get excited. So Romanian is on the Chinese channel for anybody wondering about that. Italian is on the Japanese channel. Italiano, Japanese. I don't know how to say Japanese in Italian. Spanish is on the German channel. It would make sense if they actually had the correct languages, but they don't. Quick question here. Will that take into consideration when putting our credit into our homepage that we in Budapest got 200 credits when we signed it at the event? Absolutely, Irene. Yes, it should. If there is a challenge with that, let's get in touch directly with customer service or message me directly and I will speak to the person in charge so that we can get that sorted out. Woohoo! We got some Spanish people chatting here. Okay, cool. Right. I want us to get into the mindset to learn today, to get into growth. Now, we are absolutely blessed. Our first speaker. Now, I want to make sure you guys are listening because I'm asking you to do something that's going to require following instructions in a second. Because our first speaker, his language of perfection is Spanish, which means if you speak English and English is the only language you speak, we are going to be switching over to the German channel. If you speak Spanish, you need to switch over to our original channel so that you can understand what's going on, because we're going to do a flip, right? I need to know that you guys have got it. So in the chat, if you only speak English, I want you to type in what channel you're going to be switching over to. Then I'm going to let you know a little bit about this young man that's going to be joining us. So let me see. If you only speak English, type in the chat which channel you're switching over to. Okay, I'm going to repeat myself again because I don't see anything in the chat. Okay, Pia's got it. Lisa's got it. Awesome. Goblahan has got it. Perfect, 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 perfect. People in the waiting room. There should be no waiting room. Yes. Yeah, you're translating into English while Yesid is talking, right? Because you're the person that understands Spanish. What, Yesid speaks Italian? What? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know he spoke Italian. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. Hold on. Thank you so much for letting me know. All right, guys. So here's the thing. I've made a mistake. So we are actually switching over to the Japanese room. I know I got you all saying that we were going to the German room. We are going to the Japanese room. If English is your first language, we're going to head over to the Japanese room as soon as I finish this introduction. Are we cool with that? If you're cool with that, give me a thumbs up. Give me a little okay in the chat. Let me tell you a little bit about this young man. So for the past 2 years, this young man has been with us. He came from a background where he was working very hard, exchanging time for money. He was exhausted, sleepless nights, no residual or passive income. He was not happy. Then he came across Secret and he found a way that he can empower and help people and create freedom for himself. What I love about him is his group is close-knit. You always see his group together. Whenever we do team trainings, his group always wins. Whenever we do like a team competition of who's going to book the most appointments, whenever we do a team competition of like who's going to have the most momentum this week or the most signups, he's there. Like he's there on fire with his team. So whatever he's about to say, that's going to be of immense value to you right now. That's a great question. How do we change from English to Japanese? What we're going to do, guys, just before I bring on this incredible speaker, we are going to take our mouse along the bottom. It says mute, stop video, share screen, Q&A, reactions. Then it will say English at the bottom. We're going to click that and click on the language of Japanese. Okay. The translators are asking me. Yeah, guys, like I'm not a rocket scientist. I don't know. Like some stuff you got to figure out for yourself. Really sorry. But you can do it. I believe in you. So let's get back to Yesid right now, because Yesid is about to bring the fire for all of Europe and share with us what is going on. So we can't wait to hear from you, Yesid. Let's hear you on the first webinar, sharing with us how you created some incredible momentum. Looking forward to hearing from you. Let's go.
Buongiorno, sono grato, sono veramente molto contento. Ok, mi sentite? Yes. Ok, solo che io sento anche a te, Wolfgang. Giusto, ok, perfetto, ci sono. Sono veramente contento, wow, wow, sono onorato di essere oggi per prima volta a fare training per tutti voi. Non immaginate quanto sono così felice e grato di questa opportunità. Grazie ai Frosini, grazie a Melody, grazie a tutte le persone che mi hanno dato questa opportunità di dare parte del mio cuore a tutti, ognuno di voi. Davvero, posso avere la possibilità di condividere lo schermo? Ok, perfetto, qui ce li ho. Ragazzi, vi voglio prima di tutto, ok, Melanie, mi puoi dare la possibilità di condividere lo schermo, per favore? Ragazzi, che emozione, sono molto molto grato, davvero grazie a tutti quanti che siete qua presenti, siamo più di 70 persone, tutti con la voglia di conoscere come cambiare la nostra storia. Voglio prima di tutto contarvi un po' su di me. Chi è Yesid? Yesid è un ragazzo colombiano, un ragazzo che vive in Svizzera da 17 anni, un ragazzo che ha studiato informatica, ingegneria informatica, con la voglia di intraprendere quella strada dell'informatica, ma dopo ho capito che non volevo essere sempre chiuso in un ufficio. Per chi mi conosce sa che sono una persona che amo parlare con le persone, che amo aiutare le persone, che voglio andare lì sulle strade, non dentro un ufficio, dentro una scatola. Dunque ho iniziato a lavorare in Svizzera di diversi modi. Questo sono io quando ero piccolo, una persona normale, una persona umile, con la voglia di crescere e fare veramente grandi cose. Ma sono arrivato in Svizzera e dopo ho capito che non volevo intraprendere la strada di un ufficio e mi sono messo a lavorare per conto mio. Ho aperto un'attività di traslochi dove mi sono ricordato questa foto dove mi vedete con quella scatola dietro salendo su una salita e dicevo non voglio trascinare per tutta la mia vita un lavoro che non mi rende felice. Purtroppo ci siamo tanti di noi che siamo sempre fissi in un posto dove tante volte ci lamentiamo del lavoro che abbiamo, ci lamentiamo perché non siamo felici, ci lamentiamo perché non era quello che volevamo, ma tante persone come noi a volte dicono è quello che mi ha toccato, ma no ragazzi, non è vero, è la mentalità che abbiamo ognuno di noi. E io sono molto grato che grazie a conoscere questa industria il mio mindset veramente ha esploso, perché sapevo che volevo fare altro, sapevo che c'era tanto di me per condividere con il mondo intero. E io oggi voglio proprio un po' darti quel mindset che tu hai bisogno per capirlo, perché a volte ci serve una piccola spinta di qualcuno, anche di noi stessi, per capire che veramente ci vuole solamente un click per fare veramente un cambio nella nostra vita. E io non volevo trascinare tutta la mia vita in una scatola fissa, per quello alla fine ho iniziato a fare altro, ho fatto anche il DJ, ho fatto anche lo chef, ho cucinato, ho fatto di tutto. Sapete una cosa, ragazzi? In casa mia mamma mi diceva, ma Yesid, ma stai facendo di tutto. Fai i traslocatori, fai il DJ, fai la cucina, ma trovati qualcosa di fisso. Ma la mia vita era in la ricerca di quella felicità. Cercavo quella felicità, ma per cercarlo ho dovuto sudare, ho dovuto lavorare tanto, ho dovuto capire veramente dove era il mio posto in questo mondo, dove volevo arrivare a altre persone, dove volevo veramente essere utile in questo mondo, perché Dio ci ha dato una possibilità di ogni giorno impattare la vita delle persone, ma dipende da ognuno di noi a quante vite vogliamo impattare. Ma se io restavo in quel lavoro a fare sempre lo stesso, ero a trascinare per tutta la mia vita quel lavoro che alla fine non mi rendeva felice. È vero, dopo mi sono divertito a fare il DJ, mi sono divertito a cucinare, ma non era quello esattamente che volevo per la fine della mia vita. Sapevo che c'era un luogo speciale, sapevo che c'era qualcosa di me per capire che potevo essere lì a aiutare tanti di voi e anche a me stesso. È venuto il miracolo, è venuto il miracolo e ringrazio a Dio, ringrazio all'universo che ho conosciuto un concetto dove mi hanno detto che si poteva vivere felice viaggiando e avendo dei soldi. Ragazzi, è stato quello che veramente mi ha cambiato il mio mindset. Ho capito perché. Ho fatto una vacanza che non avevo mai fatto in vita mia, che non ero stato circondato da persone di valore come queste persone che ho cominciato a conoscere nella nostra industria. Ragazzi, ma non è finita lì, perché veramente il successo è passare di un fallimento all'altro senza perdere l'entusiasmo. Tanti di noi siamo lì e al primo intento fallito buttiamo la spugna. Ed è un peccato perché grazie a questa industria ho conosciuto delle cose che non conoscevo come crescita personale, come leggere un libro che mi cambiasse il mindset. Ed è quello che io oggi voglio darti una spinta, darti una mano a capire che veramente tu puoi farlo, ma solamente le persone che hanno successo sono quelli che sono capaci a continuare a lottare per il suo successo. Non è facile per nessuno, nessuno ci ha detto che le cose facili ci renderanno la vita facile. Saranno le cose difficili che ci renderanno le cose facili. E tu puoi farcela perché ognuno di noi ha dentro di nostro sé la possibilità di cambiare quella spinta, di cambiare il tuo futuro e il della tua famiglia, e il di tutta la tua famiglia. Per quello ti dico, non entristecerti proprio se vedi che le cose non vanno, non sentirti male se pensi che le cose non funzionano, perché proprio lì vicino a tanti successi, a tanti fallimenti, scusate, arriverà il successo. Per quello il successo è passare da un fallimento a un altro e a un altro e a un altro nella ricerca di quel successo. E io l'ho fatto, ragazzi. Ho iniziato a capire che non volevo restare lì in quella scatola a caricare dei mobili. Ho iniziato a caricare delle scatole di questa meravigliosa azienda che abbiamo nelle nostre mani, Secret. Ho iniziato e questa foto me l'ho fatto perché sono arrivato stanco un giorno di fare un trasloco spaccato in due e mi sono arrivate le scatole di Secret. E lì ho iniziato a dare valore a quello che abbiamo noi nella nostra industria, perché non è solamente delle vacanze, ragazzi, non è solamente dei prodotti, è veramente un stile di vita, è un lifestyle che grazie a questa industria, grazie al nostro CEO Isaac, abbiamo nelle nostre mani. E sapete cosa è lo più bello? Sapere che nelle nostre mani abbiamo la possibilità di impattare le vite di tante persone. È lì dove vediamo che veramente abbiamo il valore, che abbiamo un posto in questo mondo per impattare e cambiare le vite di tante persone. È stato facile, Yesid? No! Ho sudato tanto, ho fatto tanti sacrifici, ho fatto tanti sforzi, ho ricevuto tanti... Sei pazzo! Quel ragazzino pensa che vendendo delle creme finirà di fare il suo lavoro di traslocatore. E io ridevo perché queste sono delle parole che costantemente, che ogni giorno le persone che non fanno nulla per cambiare la loro vita vogliono arruinare anche la nostra vita. Per quello tu devi capire che sei tu chi veramente potrà dominare la tua vita e la vita di altre persone. Sei tu che hai nelle tue mani capire che avrai tanti fallimenti, ma se tu continui a lottare ogni giorno, se tu continui a alzarti la mattina a capire che nelle tue mani hai la vita di tante persone, avrai capito che veramente puoi cambiare la tua vita e la di altre persone. Ci saranno tanti problemi, è vero, ma nelle tue mani c'è la possibilità di cambiare la vita di tante persone. Ma per averlo prima dovrai farlo. E cosa dobbiamo fare, ragazzi? Andare lì dove ci sono tanti fallimenti, andare lì dove veramente ci sono tanti sforzi e tanti sacrifici e soprattutto non buttare mai la spugna, perché la unica persona che butta la spugna sono i perdenti e tu non sei un perdente, perché se sei in questa call, se sei in questa Zoom, è perché sai che dentro di te c'è qualcosa che veramente puoi cambiare la vita di altre persone. Io ti invito a capirlo, ti invito ad andare diritto a tanti fallimenti, perché quelli fallimenti ti daranno la forza che tante persone dopo tanti fallimenti cominciano a avere. E tu puoi farlo perché Ognuno di noi siamo qui per lottare per questo. E sai una cosa? Dopo ho capito che era vero quando andavo a parlare con le persone. Non è stato difficile il mio primo wow party. Sudavo di brutto, sudavo tantissimo. Ho detto delle cavolate che dopo dicevo che cavolate ho detto. Ma sapete una cosa? Quei fallimenti mi hanno reso veramente molto forte ogni giorno. Ogni giorno, ragazzi. Sono andato a fare dei viaggi di 4-5 ore per un wow party dove mi avevano confermato 10 persone. E sapete cos'è lo più triste? Arrivarci lì e nessuna di quelle 10 persone c'era. Sono stato a fare un viaggio di 5 ore per non trovare nessuno. Avrei buttato la spugna, è vero, avrei detto questo non funziona, ma no, è nelle tue mindset, nella tua mente capire che veramente quello fa parte del processo. E ho continuato ad andare più lontano, a prendere il volo per andare a fare un wow party in Spagna, un road show in Spagna in diverse città, dove neanche tampoco c'erano tante persone, neanche lì c'erano tante persone, ma tanti buttano la spugna. Tu non sei uno che butta la spugna, tu sei uno che capisce che dopo tanti fallimenti arrivano i successi. Sono andato a Repubblica Dominicana in vacanza e ho fatto anche lì wow party. Sono andato in Francia e anche lì ho fatto un wow party, perché sapevo che nelle mie mani c'è la possibilità di aiutare a tante persone. E quello è il più bello, perché chi non è disposto a vivere il processo non raggiungerà gli scopi. Tu hai il processo nelle tue mani ed il processo è fallire tante volte, perché più sei disposto a fallire, più disposto sarai a avere successo. E tu ce l'hai quella possibilità. Ti invito a alzarti, alzati ogni giorno a farlo, alzati ogni giorno perché dopo ho cominciato a vivere di più bello le vacanze, a conoscere persone meravigliose, persone che avevano problemi di salute e che oggi sono qua a ascoltarmi e a capire che grazie a che un giorno ho avuto la fortuna e il dono di parlarli, le ha aiutato a migliorare la salute. E non solo la salute, che è la cosa più bella che abbiamo nella vita, se non la possibilità di viaggiare. Qua ci sono in queste foto delle persone che amo tanto, che ho visto poche volte, però che si hanno preso gran parte del mio cuore. Persone davvero che sono sicuro che avremo tanto successo. E poi sono andato in vacanza ancora, 26 viaggi internazionali in solo 2 anni. È il mio primo skate, il mio primo getaway. Penso che sono stato il primo in farlo in Europa e in essere in una crociera. E questo è stato bello, ragazzi, perché lì è dove veramente comincia a far vedere alle persone che questo funziona. Ma hai fallito? Certo, Yesid, ho fallito tante volte, ma solo tu sei disposto a fallire per avere successo. E poi ho conosciuto questa, la mia famiglia, ragazzi, perché siamo una famiglia riempita di tante persone che non parliamo la stessa lingua a volte, però soprattutto abbiamo lo stesso mindset, la stessa voglia di cambiare la vita di tante persone. Ed è questo il bello, e questo è il successo che veramente ognuno deve raggiungere, è lo scopo di trovare la famiglia che veramente abbiamo. Io ti invito a che non smetti proprio mai, non smettere mai di lottare per la tua vita e aiutare altre persone, perché lì è dove capirai che quello che hai fatto e che hai fallito tante volte, hai avuto il successo grazie a tanti fallimenti. Ed è questo il mio scopo di oggi, ragazzi, è questo praticamente che voglio condividere con voi e dirvi che veramente abbiamo l'azienda più bella del mondo, l'azienda che ci dà la possibilità di avere salute, di avere bellezza e soprattutto viaggi e conoscere una famiglia come siamo qui. Ti invito a che alzati, scusate quello che dico, alza il culo e ricordati che tutte le volte che lo alzerai molto alto, arriverai a un successo ogni giorno. Ci saranno tante difficoltà, però in quelle difficoltà ci sarà dopo il successo grazie a te. Grazie di cuore a tutti quanti ragazzi, sono molto grato di essere oggi qua con voi. Spero che queste parole vi abbia servito tantissimo e che siete voi il destino di tante persone che sono lì fuori a aspettarti. Grazie Melanie, grazie davvero di cuore a tutti quanti e andiamo lì a cambiare la vita di tante persone. Un forte abbraccio ragazzi.
Amazing. You know, I hope you guys were taking notes. There was a lot of powerful things that Yesid said. Yesid, thank you for sharing with enthusiasm your story. And guys, I hope you wrote this one down. Success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That's huge. Let me say that one more time. Success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. And I always see Yesid coming smiling with a brilliant attitude. Like every time I see him, 4 a.m., I see him in the airport. There's Yesid smiling like it's the happiest day of his life. You know, and I absolutely love that. He also mentioned about solving problems. Right now, I want you to take on your paper and write down the problem that Secret has helped you solve, because I think it's pretty fair to say there's someone else out there right now that's facing the same problem. But you know what sales is? You know what network marketing is? It's helping people find solutions for the problems that they face. Loneliness is a problem. Do we cure that here with community at Secret? Absolutely. Poverty, it's a problem. We cure that here at Secret by helping them build wealth. Negative mindset, it's a problem. We cure that here through our trainings and training people to get in control of their life. Having no time, it's a problem. But we solve that here by teaching people how to leverage their time by building a sales force. So just write down some of the problems you can solve right now. That's what I want us to get focused on, because we are problem solvers. Now, I am hyped up for our next speaker. So I first heard about this speaker back when we were in Athens, and Jesse and Eric were like, have you met this woman? This woman, her work ethic is insane. You guys would be lucky if you can even get her to step out of the work zone to do a webinar for you. We were blown away when we just thought, like, and you know what? When you hear from Eric Grisbowski about the work ethic of someone else and he says it like that, you're like, oh, wow. I just can't wait for that. So this lady has 20 years experience in network marketing, and she's done products before. Now, what I understood is, you know, she made the switch over from a previous company to be with us here at Secret. And at first she wasn't involved. And then she went and met our founder. And you know, our company is all about love, community, friendship, and family. And she fell in love. And now she is one of the fastest growing agents in the world. She is a diamond Secret agent. She is qualified at 250 squared bonus. So for the first time, Europe, I want to see you. Welcome in the chat, Mrs. Angie Cuff. We are excited to have you on here. Welcome, Angie.
Good morning, or it's not morning, evening for you. Good evening, Melanie. Thanks for having me on. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, everyone can hear you. We feel your energy. Welcome to Europe.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for having me on. I first want to thank Melanie and Efrosyni for asking me to do this. I am honored and humbled to be with you guys this evening. I want to thank those guys for their leadership and their work ethic and their passion for doing what we do. You know, just hearing all of you speak, I can just tell that you truly believe in the idea of that the bigger we all get, and that we really are about being, you know, one big team. So this is the first time I've ever done a call with Europe. So I am absolutely so excited to be on with you this morning. They asked if I would share a little bit of my story, since I probably have not met most of you. I live in a small town in the United States, in Minnesota. And, you know, I was raised, you know, maybe similar to some of you, where I was always told, you know, get good grades, get a good job, work with, you know, one company for 40 years of your life, and then retire and enjoy your golden years. And, you know, I believed that. I worked many jobs, over a dozen jobs by the time I was 19 years old. I had tried everything from house cleaning to I worked in fast food restaurants. I was a waitress for 2 weeks. I did assembly line for 4 days. But I spent most of my time working in retail. And I worked in retail because I loved fashion. I loved shopping. So that turned out not to be a very good idea for a job, as I ended up spending more money at the places I worked at than I actually made working there. And I was doing that. I was also going to college because I know they said that was your key to success financially. And, you know, I didn't have the money to go. So I remember working my jobs, getting enough money, writing a check, and then signing up for a class, and then working my jobs, getting enough money, writing a check, signing up for a class. So when I showed up, I had huge expectations because I'd spent all this money to go. And I remember showing up and them saying, you know, I thought it was going to be like Billionaires, You and I, and Success 101 were going to be the classes. And they said, no, you need to take English and math for the 13th year in a row. And, you know, I just remember being really frustrated about the whole system, but just doing that because I thought that was what you were supposed to do. And fortunately, one day someone walked into my retail store. They got my name off of my name tag. They went back into an office in another company in our network marketing profession. And they called me and they said, you know, our executive was in your store. They were really impressed with the service that you provided. Do you ever keep your career options open outside of retail? And I don't know how many of you have ever had anyone that was ever skeptical before, but that was actually not me. I was like, don't hang up. I thought they might, I was making $6.50 an hour. So I thought they might be more skeptical of me than I was of them. And I was very open-minded to looking at other things. And I remember going down to see this industry for the first time. And I remember that experience like it happened yesterday. And some of you maybe had that same experience where it wasn't so much about the words that were said, it was how they made me feel. You know, they were enthusiastic. They were, you know, inspiring. They were encouraging. They cared about what I had to say and where I had come from and my goals and dreams. And I remember meeting a gentleman that, you know, they always say people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And he just poured into me right from the start. He's still a financial mentor of mine today. But I remember him, you know, just saying different things, having a different thought process than the people I was accustomed to spending time around. I remember him saying things like, your income is the average of you and your 10 closest friends. And I remember thinking, I'm going to need some new friends then. I mean, nothing against my friends currently, but we were all living paycheck to paycheck. And I remember him saying, you know, if you could find someone that has what you want, if you simply do what they do, you can get what they've got. And he talked about the value of education, but he said it's not generalized knowledge that you're looking for, it's specific knowledge that's the key. He said if you want to be a pro at network marketing, you need to learn from people that are pros. You need to surround yourself with people that are further ahead than you. And he talked about the value of going to a training event, a national training event. And I believe, to my understanding, your next national training event is in Madrid. I believe it's March 1st through the 3rd. And I'm telling you, they talked about an event similar like that to me when I got started. And, you know, I had a lot of objections, a lot of excuses as to why I wasn't able to make an event like that, which is why I was also broke at that time in my life. They first off wanted me, I just met these people, and within, 4 days, they wanted me to go into a Jeep with them and drive 10 hours south to this national training event. And I first off had to work all weekend long. So I remember telling, this gentleman who's my mentor, I would like to go, but I have to work all weekend. And thankful for me, he wouldn't accept my excuses and he wouldn't accept my justifications. And when I said I had to work this weekend, instead of him being like most of the people I spent time around and saying, oh yeah, that's okay, me too, he said, how much do you enjoy working weekends? And I said, well, I don't. And he said, if you go to work this weekend, guess where you're going to be at next weekend? He said, you're going to be at work again. He said, for things to change in your life, you need to change. He said, if you want different results in your life, you have to be willing to do something different. And I kind of looked at it as a financial emergency. I mean, the reality was, he said, you know, how much loyalty does the owner and the people at that company, how much loyalty do they have for your bills, your finances, your family? And, you know, the only loyalty he said you should have is for your spouse. You know, he's like, when's the last time, you know, this company did something for you and your family? You know, how long, like if you can't pay your bills, if you're struggling, you know, how long do they worry about that? When's the last time you did something for you? I looked at it as a financial emergency, and I got out of work to go to my first training event. And there were challenges I had to overcome. I remember not having the money to go. You know, it was a couple $100 for the event. There were several $100s for a hotel stay, and I'm making $6.50 an hour. So I don't have the money to go. And he said, if you can't afford to go, you can't afford not to be there. He said, if a couple $100 is an issue in your life today, when would you like it not to be? And, you know, he had a valid point. And, you know, I'm a big believer in, if there's a will, there's a way. And if you want something bad enough, you can find a way to make it happen. And so just, you know, at that point of where I was at in my life, I had to borrow my ex-boyfriend's credit card. That's just what I needed to do to go to this event. And I will tell you guys, it was the best financial decision I've ever made in my entire lifetime. I remember going to that, and I didn't even know what to expect when I went to my first training. I showed up at 19 years old. You know, I had tons of luggage and suitcases, and they must have, I mean, I had an outfit for every possible weather pattern. I remember, you know, I brought all my purses, I brought all my jewelry, I had all my college textbooks with, all my notes, because I was going to study for school over the weekend because I had finals the next week. I mean, I had all this stuff. I go to the weekend, I go to my training event, and I had an aha moment. And some of you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't been yet, you will, you'll find out what I'm talking about. But I remember at the end of the weekend going, I don't know if I'm going to be good at this or not, but I just knew this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And I remember on Sunday morning, we had packed up our Jeep to head back to Minnesota. And sometime over that day, someone had broken into the Jeep, and they stole all of my stuff. So all of my shoes, purses, clothes, all my jewelry, all my college textbooks, all my notes, all my everything. And I don't know how many of you guys believe that things happen for a reason, but I took it as a sign and dropped out of college. Now, I'm not promoting that to anyone, but how many of you guys would agree that not everything is for everybody? I mean, I was like, this is a new path for my life, and I moved forward from there. And, you know, that's when the journey began. And I pretty much can tell you guys as much of what to do as what not to do in this business. I have made a tremendous amount of mistakes along the way. But the one thing that I had going for me is that I refuse to give up. I'm stubborn, and I'll just keep on keeping on, you know. A year ago, you know, Melanie had mentioned that, you know, I had when I got started with this company, I wasn't really all in, and I wasn't until a year ago. I've been with Club Secret. I've been fortunate to be with this company now for about 3 years, but the first 2 years, I was just going through the motions. I was attending all the trainings, but I wasn't actively building a business. I had not made the decision to go after this thing. And about a year ago, there was a gentleman by the name of Jeff Bulf, which many of you have probably heard of his name. He has built a team in our industry over 1 million people. Him and his partner Troy have made over $10 million in our profession. He's one of the very best there is. And he reached out to me. You know, he gave me a call, and he started saying things like, you could be a top 25 income earner in this company. And I remember going, are you out of your mind? Like, oh my gosh, there's no way I could ever be at that type of level or status. But he just kept pouring into me and inspiring me and saying, you know, this is the right place at the right time. Like, you've got to put your heart over the bar again. Like, you're here for a reason. And, you know, he really got me thinking. And I went and I met Isaac, the owner of A Secret. I met Isaac Ben Shabbat, like Melanie had mentioned, and it changed my life, you guys. I went out there to a dinner, and, you know, I've been fortunate to reach some higher levels in different companies. And, you know, I would say that if you ask the owners of some of those companies, they wouldn't even know who I am. And here I was, not actively building our business, sitting in the kitchen of the owner of our company because he had invited us over for dinner. I remember sitting there and his whole family was there, his wife and his son and his parents and his siblings. And they had spent countless hours and several days making homemade everything, you know? And I remember at one point, like standing up to help serve the food. And Isaac said, please stay seated. We want to serve you. And I just have never, ever had an owner like that before. I've never met anyone that had so much of a servant attitude and was so much about community and cared about the field and the people out there doing the work. And I'm telling you guys, when I came back from meeting and hearing from him, I was on fire to make this thing happen, because, you know, I believe, and I know there was a speaker earlier that did an amazing job, and he talked about, you know, the only way you can't make it here is to give up, you know, and think and grow rich. He said it. Winners never quit and quitters never win. And, you know, the one thing I've realized about this business, guys, it's really all about, you know, are you teachable? Are you trainable? And are you willing to go to work? And I looked at that and went, you know what, I don't, you know, again, I come from making $6.50 an hour. I didn't have success on the outside world, outside of network marketing, but I was willing to listen. I was willing to learn. I was willing to pay attention to people that were more successful than me, and willing to go to work, you know? So that's really what we've done. And I know that sometimes, you know, it's, if you're at a point, some of you maybe are rolling right now, and some of you might be at a point where you're frustrated with your business and you're going, gosh, I don't know if I can do this. And fear is taking you out. Or maybe you're comparing yourself. You know, I've had times in my business when I compared myself to other people. But I remember an analogy that I heard years ago that said, you know, if this was, you know, a football game, and I don't know if you're not familiar with the game of football, and basically there's 100 yards on a football field, and the goal is to get from one end zone to the other end zone and score. Okay, so sometimes when people get started in our business, because of their credibility, maybe they were successful business owners before, maybe they'd worked on themselves and done self-development and, you know, previously before. So maybe when they saw our business, they started on the 50-yard line. So they only had 50 yards to go to reach their goals and dreams and whatever they wanted to accomplish with Secret. But then maybe there's other of you who are like me, and maybe you'd never seen this industry before. Maybe you were living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe, you know, you didn't always make the right decisions and do different things that maybe, you know, that people would have looked up to. So maybe you started on the other side of the end zone. Maybe you have 100 yards to go to hit that other side and achieve your goals and dreams. But here's the reality. We can still hit it. We can still do it. Maybe it'll take us longer. We're all going to be on our own journey. But as long as we keep on keeping on, anyone can accomplish success here if they just never give up. See, this business is not a sprint, it's a marathon. As long as you cross the finish line, you are a winner here. So the only encouragement I can give you is just to never give up, to just go to work right now. I will tell you guys, I have been waiting over 20 years of my life to be at the right place at the right time. I've worked with companies that were startup companies that went out of business. I've worked with companies in our industry that never hit a stage of momentum. I've worked with companies in our industry where I got in and momentum already hit, right? And that's where, if you're not familiar with the different phases of companies in our industry, if you can get in pre-momentum, it's when companies go from no one knows to everyone knows. And it seems like it happens overnight. I worked with a company in our industry that was the #1 fastest growing company in Inc. 5000. They had over 30,000% growth. But guess what? The big income earners were already the big income earners. I got in after the big growth had already taken place. This is the first time in my career where I've been in pre-momentum. See, right now we're working with a company that's established. They've been in business for over 20 years, having unbelievable ratings and credibility. Anyone you ask in the industry and outside of that's heard of Secret before or heard of Isaac Ben Shabbat, always good things to say, always encouraging things to say. However, if you go door to door right now in your local communities and you start talking about Club Secret, no one's heard of it. No one's heard. We've had that for 3 years, guys. We're about to go from no one knows to everyone knows. We're about to be a household name. So we're looking for people that just want to help spread the word, you know, and I just didn't want to be one of those woulda, coulda, shoulda people looking back, I mean, man, I had that opportunity to be at a company in the beginning of momentum, and I didn't put everything I had into it. I mean, I was a year ago, guys, I was not living every day to the fullest. I was not living every day as if it was my last. I had a very dear friend of mine named Travis Just. He was the top person in my sales team. Some of you maybe are familiar with him. He passed away almost a year ago. And one of the blessings that I took from his passing was that guy lived every day as if it was his last. He gave it all to every single thing that he did. And I looked back at my life and I went, am I living that way? Am I pouring into people? Am I inspiring as many people as I possibly can? Am I, when I get a new person started, am I going all out, all in with them and devoting all my time and energy to help them accomplish what they want out of this business? And am I helping other people accomplish their goals? Because I'm telling you guys right now, there are people that were on their knees last night praying for an opportunity, praying for one of us to send them a text message, send them a phone call, and inspire them to see another way. They're waiting for us. So I just believe that we have the best opportunity on the planet right now. I couldn't be more excited about what we're doing. I appreciate and value each and every one of you. I hope I get an opportunity to meet you at a national event or on the beaches of the world somewhere. But again, I'm just honored and to spend this time with you guys. And I think that is my time. So thank you for having me. Thank you, Melanie, for asking me. I appreciate you all. Good luck. God bless. And I look forward to meeting you all soon. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was friggin' crazy. Guys, I am telling you, when the recording of this comes out, you guys better get this recording and play this on repeat in your cars until that message is like hammered and glued into your head. Like, there was so much. I was like scribbling notes and, you know, like getting these tears and emotion inside my body as Angie was speaking. And you know, I resonated with it so much because I came from a retail background. I got recruited from being inside a shop as well. And have we, as network marketers, as agents of secret, stopped prospecting? Stop speaking to the people that need an opportunity? Like, what about the days when Angie, when myself, like, we couldn't put groceries on the table, when we were making choices of should I walk to work or should I take the bus to work? And have we stopped offering those people an opportunity into our business? I want to encourage you right now to get out in the next few weeks and offer these people an opportunity to change their lives, because they deserve it too. It's not just us. And then the other thing that Angie said was, it was how they made her feel. And I tell you what, guys, like, love, the way that I felt loved in secret has been unbelievable. I've got 12 years experience in network marketing, but I've never felt loved the way that Isaac and Jesse love me. Like, I've never felt valued before. I've never felt like I had my place before, but it started by them showing me how to feel. And then I'm able to pass that on to the team. And I just pray that everyone I meet in our team feels loved and feels valued and feels wanted, because it is nasty out there. Like, people are mean, but at Secret, we are love. Whatever that love means to you, okay? We accept you, we love you, we value you, and we respect that you chose to be part of our company. We are grateful you're here, and we want to put everything we can into your hearts, into your souls, to help your dreams become realities. Your dreams are our goals, and we will make it our mission if you do the work and you reach out to us to stand by your side and help you every step of the way. Now, specific knowledge was something Angie spoke about. If you haven't already registered for Madrid, I want you right now, I give you permission. You got your pen and your paper and your notes. If you've got a laptop, great. If you've got your phone in the other hand, I want you to go to secretdirectevents.com right now. Right now, I'm going to put it in the chat. secretdirectevents.com. Go there right now and register for Madrid. You cannot afford to miss this opportunity. Guys, life is getting tough out there. It is becoming harder and harder, and you need to have the cutting edge. And let me tell you, like, these events will give you growth in every other area of your life. You know, there's something in life called cost opportunity, right? Or opportunity and cost. If you were that person that's going, if you were that person that is going to say, you know what, I can't afford Madrid, what you're thinking in your head is, I'm going to spend the money to go there. You are not thinking of how much money could the person I become at Madrid generate me. And that's what you need to be thinking. That's what you need to be thinking. So I'm telling you right now, just get on that website and just do it right now. Never, ever, ever leave the site of decision without making a decision that betters your future. What do I mean by the site of decision? You are on this Zoom right now, okay? You are here right now. Make the decision right now. Just jump. Just do it with us. We're right here, right next to you right now to say, hey, we're going as a team. You're not alone. We are right next to you, but you need to be there. Because if you're there, that means the next year is going to have success. If you're there, you have committed to your own future. And right now, without secret, the future's pretty bleak, I'm sorry to say. Like, look at the world. What on earth is going on out there? See, it's okay if you're with us because it's warm, it's fuzzy, we've got you, and we're going to continue doing this at event after event after event and growing you so that you become the person that will never live a life of brokenness or poverty again. But you've got to just make that decision, because that's where we are going to grow your belief in yourself to become the person that can change your destiny. So let's get it. If you're booked for Madrid, I want to see you write Madrid in that chat right now. Just type Madrid, Madrid, Madrid. I want to see it. I want to see it right now in the chat if you are already booked. We're already booked. We can't wait to be there with you. Amazing. Pia's booked. Yesid's booked. Janet's booked. Adina's booked. Stella's booked. Karina's booked. Awesome. Bogdana's booked. Miguel is booked. Fantastic. Saeed. Awesome. Mona, Diana, Angela, Teresa. Awesome. Pernilla, Diego, Milena, Elisa, Nina. Great, guys. Great. We're so proud of you for being there with us. Michaela. Awesome. Eva. Awesome. But pause right now, because who are you taking with you? Because you can do this for yourself, but somebody else needs to be there with you. Somebody else needs that power within them. So who are you taking? Write a list of 5 people that you are going to invite. At some point, we're going to take action on this webinar, and I want you to go ahead and write just a list of names of people in your team who are not yet booked, people that might have seen this opportunity that have never been to a big event with you. Just write a little list, get some names down, and we are going to invite them later on today. Like, we are going to take some action today. We are going to start increasing the paycheck today altogether. So, guys, now it's time to go into our next section, okay? I mentioned briefly at the beginning of our Zoom that Black Friday is coming up. And I want to take you through the steps of Black Friday. Now, here's a little tip for you that you might want to do, just to create some curiosity, a little bit of social media. You might want to do a post of, you know, some Black Friday education for your followers, because a lot of people are going to shop, but are they going to make money? And the question you want to ask is, do you have something to market or sell on Black Friday? Yes or no? You know how you can do the polls on Instagram? Do you have something to sell on Black Friday? Yes or no? Because all those who click no, those are the ones that you need to hit up and have the conversation of, hey, did you know that this is the biggest income day that anybody that sells anything has? Like, and you can literally go straight into your opportunity from there. So I would get busy with recruiting in the next 2 weeks, next 3 weeks. Well, are we 1 week through November? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take you through some slides right now about Black Friday and how to prep. Okay. So let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Share screen. Perfect. you guys see my screen. I'm gonna get that chat open at the same time, and I want to just bring this down and press play. Let's have a look. All right, first things first. What is Black Friday? What is Black Friday? So Black Friday is like the biggest sales day in the year when most retailers are able to bring in the profits. So they go from red to black. That means they go from perhaps not making what they needed to make in terms of profits that year into black, which is positive profits. Now, this date is directly after Thanksgiving in the UK. This is a day, in the USA. So in the USA, Thanksgiving is a time when people come together, they give thanks for the country. It's like a big celebration. We don't really have that in Europe, but we kind of jumped on the bandwagon of Black Friday. So Black Friday in your diaries is going to be the 24th of November. Write that down, 24th of November. Anybody that has a job, let me tell you this. You want to get off work around 2 p.m. European time on the 24th of November. Why? Because we're going to have a 24-hour sale, right? You want to be prepped, okay? Like, you want to get ready. And we go live at 4 p.m. Cyprus time. That's 2 p.m. UK time. That's 3 p.m. Budapest time, Milan time. Like, know the time the sale opens. Okay, so I'm just getting us prepared with a little bit of details. Okay, and why should you care? Because this is a day when you can rank advance. This is a day when your team can feel what success feels and tastes like. This is a day when you can increase your rank, create loyal customers, bring customers back. And why should your customers care? They get the best prices, the best products, and they can shop for Christmas online without hitting the shops. Like, we can get rid of any last minute shopping as well. Okay. So now that we've mentioned that, guys, I gotta share something with you right now. It's something a little bit painful for us, but you know what? We're all business owners and we need to be aware. And I'm sure we are aware, and I'm sure some of us have already gone through the pain of it as well. It goes without saying right now that yes, there is a war going on in the country where we produce our products, right? Right. You with me? Okay, so what does that mean for us who are business owners with Secret? It means that we're going to have to make a transition shift, mindset and product sales wise, in January. So, but we do have enough. We have enough skincare for everybody to be able to max out Black Friday. Okay, there's nothing you need to worry about on Black Friday. But here's how I would prep yourself on Black Friday. It's going to be the best prices on our skincare. We will probably sell out of everything, but I would get stock. Get stock on the 5 wows. Get stock on your skincare routine. Get any stock that you know your loyal customers continually buy over and over again. Like, you might want to start making a list right now of the things that you're going to need come Black Friday. Okay, like, I'm just getting you guys to think of business owners right now. Okay, so you're going to get prepped, because the likelihood is it may be a while until we can get a shipment out of Israel again. And I'm just speaking to you as business owners, because I believe you all deserve that respect, right? You all deserve no beating around the bushes, we would say in the UK. You all deserve to be told directly, hey, we're about to change our strategy. Now, you may remember when we got involved in Secret in 2020, December of 2020, I was excited exceptionally, because I kept saying that this company is triple threat, guys. This company is triple threat. We'd come from a one-show pony company when I joined. We had one product that stopped working because of the pandemic, right? And then I said to people, like, you know what? With 3 things, they take one of us out, we still got 2 legs to stand on. That's okay. Like, you can take one of those out, we're still standing. So bear in mind, right now, the strategy is skincare. The second December hits, we're going to start prepping for nutrition. But let's get focused on skincare and Black Friday right now. Are we ready? Did anybody have any questions on that? I can see that there's a little question here. Guys, if you got a question, just go ahead and type it in the main webinar chat, as I don't have my mouse available right now. I saw that Saeed had a question pop up. But guys, are we, like, just let me know if we're clear on what I've just said. If we're clear and we're focused, type clear and focused in the chat. I just want to make sure that we're clear and focused and you guys are still with me. Have we got it? Awesome. Got a thumbs up. Let me see who else. Are we clear and focused? Okay, thumbs up. I don't like the thumbs up. I'm looking for a clear and focused. Thank you, Pia. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, so let's get into it. Perfect. So repeat customers. Okay, so this is why agents like it. I already mentioned it's the biggest commission day of the year. We've had reps in our team make 3,000 in a day. 3,000 in one day, 10,000 in one day in the company, right? Encourage repeat customers. So you should be able to go through your back office and find every single person since you started Secret who's bought a product with you and get them involved as well. And it's a time to recruit new customers as well. Customers are excited, as I mentioned, get them organized. Gets them organized for Christmas, saves money, and reduces stress. Stalo, fantastic question. We will have the list the week before. So don't worry. The week before Black Friday, we're going to shift our focus, but pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. We need you to get in recruitment mode right now. Because here's the thing, you could fish. And yeah, you can do all the sales yourself, no big deal. But what would make more sense is to have a bunch of salespeople also making sales with you in your team. So right now, I don't want to hear the word Black Friday slip out of your mouth, right? Like, don't ruin your career right now by waiting 3 weeks. Because you could seriously screw up right now. I'm telling you, that's like red flags. If you were mentioning Black Friday to any of your customers right now, you were doing it wrong. I'm just telling you directly, you are doing it wrong. Just, you don't tell about that stuff just yet, okay? Now's the time as well when you can place your Club Secret Plus orders. You can use your credit right now. Don't wait till Black Friday to use that. Use what you need to use now. And let's just be smart. Let's just be smart right now. Demonstratable products, tester products. If you're going to be working the way that I tell you to work the week of Black Friday, do you know what you need? You need a sample table. You need a setup table with as many products as possible so that people can try and then buy. When people try things, when people touch them, they're more likely to buy them. So get any testers, any wow products you don't have, make sure you shop for those now so that you have got those on your table when those customers are coming by to you in the week of Black Friday. Are we clear? Have we got it? Got it? Got it? Yesid, you got it? He's got it. Awesome. Okay. So a little bit about our story. So I can remember we were introduced to Secret and then we were told we couldn't start until December, but we got to watch all of our friends in the USA start before us in November for Black Friday. That hurt, man. That hurt because we were watching everybody make sale after sale after sale after sale after sale, and we were sitting on the sidelines. So we know what it's like to sit on the sidelines, and we know what it's like to produce. We know what it's like to win. So our first year that we did have Black Friday, we were the top producing agents in personal sales in Europe. So I want to encourage you to really be a performer on that day. So we've already mentioned about some of the biggest mistakes. So some of the biggest mistakes is waiting. I will get busy when the week of Black Friday comes. Yeah. You already missing out. Lack of preparation. So lack of preparation, not having products already in stock so people can try, not having a hit list, right? Starting to talk about Black Friday to other people, not riding the wave. Everyone else is going to be selling that day. It's not time to get shy. It's not time to get shy. It's time to get bold. It's time to get courageous. You want to get out there and you want to win. So let's make a list, okay? So we're going to do 2 lists today. So the first list we've made is what we need right now. We're going to place our order. Monday, we should have that credit in the old office. Let's do that. Let's do that order now, right? For anybody that needs to have stock. Then what do you need on the week of Black Friday? We need to see what we need to replenish, what we might need in our cupboard still. What do you need to last you for 6 months on Black Friday? Okay. Let's like praying that everything is fine in 6 months, but what do you need if, you know, whatever happens, we can't get hold of products for 6 months? What do you need? Grab those. Grab those. Who do you give gifts for? Don't even, like, guys, don't even get me started. If you are a secret agent and you have a friend who is not a secret customer or a secret agent, I'm just actually going to say if they're not a secret agent, because if they're a secret customer, give them something they haven't got. But if you are going to a birthday party or to a Christmas event and you are not giving your products, what are you even doing? Right? You represent your business. You be proud of your business. This is an incredible little gift. I will tell you, I actually gave a sample gift this week. So I had somebody who became a customer. They loved the booster. They loved the curb. They bought the mud soap, but they held back on getting the clarifying mud mask. But I know that this guy has got a huge network. And he was just starting, first of all, by being a customer. I said, you know what? Let me make him a gift. So I bought a little sample pot. I filled it with a clarifying mud mask. I bought him a little spatula. I packaged that up. I hand wrote instructions for him on how to use that, right? And now he's getting sold on the product because I gifted it to him. Why don't you write a list of everybody that you've gifted secret products to before for birthdays, for Christmases, for events? I've even given gifts during weddings. You know, it's biblical that pomegranate is the gift of abundant wealth, you know, milk and honey from the land, the Holy Land. Like there's so many things that you can gift here. So why don't you just write a list right now of everyone that you're going to give gifts to at Christmas? You can package those. You can write a little note on them. I want you to go ahead and just write a list of everybody that you're planning on giving a gift to. Because here's the thing, when you buy from yourself, you're also going to get that volume in your back office, right? Like, why would you give your business to someone else when you can give your business to yourself? Who do you give business to, right? So anybody that you give business to, you can ask them to also like shop from you on that day or shop from you in that week. Who do you know that owns businesses and has staff that they're going to give Christmas gifts to? That's a great way to buy in bulk as well. Like, you know, their Christmas party can be sponsored by Secret. Like, that's beautiful. So let's just get prepped on that list. Now, let's have a look at these dates. So from the second that we get that Black Friday itinerary list, a list of what the deals are, what we need to do is 2 things. We need to recruit like crazy, get anybody in that wants to make money on Black Friday, right? We need to pay attention to helping our team also take in orders on that day as well. And, you know, like on the Black Friday, that's when we're going to place the orders. But from the second we get the list, that's when we're going to go ahead and we're going to start to take pre-orders. Have some order forms, like just go to your print shop and print some order forms. Like we'll have those come out, but I would get them printed and I would collect them. Are you with me? Am I making sense so far? Just, you know, guys, just let me know if I'm making sense in the chat. Like either give me a thumbs up, give me a 1 if I'm making sense in the chat, just so I know that we're clear. Awesome, 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 awesome. So, but leading up to Black Friday, no one's holding their orders, right? Like I'm not telling friends that want to place another order right now or other customers, yeah, just wait, Black Friday's coming, we've got deals, because you will stunt your growth. They are most likely to buy more on Black Friday. So I know I've said that again and again and again and again, but I am literally drilling it into us that we are not waiting for anybody right now. Okay. So week before, we've now got the deals. We know what's happening now. You need to make sure you know the packages and gifts available. Decide what you want and whose gifts you're going to be ordering. Pre-orders on papers. I'm like ahead of my slides. Like, it's like I already knew this stuff. Okay, so pre-orders from existing customers and new customers. Okay, you can use your back office to identify who previous customers might be. Ask them who they're shopping for as well. Help them fill their cart by asking quality questions. Hey, are you giving gifts at Christmas this year? Or actually, that's a terrible question. Not, are you giving gifts? I did that one last year and got shut down because people were like, no, we're broke. We're not doing gifts this year. Who, this is a better question, right? Learn from my mistake. Who are you giving a gift to this Christmas? Could I suggest, did you know skincare is the most purchased gift at Christmas, by the way? So take a look at it this way. If skincare is the most purchased gift, why wouldn't they buy it from you? Why are you allowing them to go somewhere else? I can remember driving my car and a friend of mine was like, yeah, I'm just going to pop into Body Shop. I pulled up on the side of the road and I was like, get out of my car. Like, I'm not taking you to Body Shop. You don't go to Body Shop in my car. Like, why would I take you to somebody else's business right now when I know for a fact that what I can give you is better? You take your own way there. Like, I was like, done. Then he was like, okay, do you have body butter? And I was like, yeah. And I got some in the back of the car for you to try right now. We'll place your order right now. And that's how I got a customer. But you got to be bold and courageous on your products. Don't let somebody else walk past you to shake hands with a stranger when they could do business with a friend. Okay. We got to have each other's backs out here right now. So social media prep work. Okay, if we got some products that we love and some deals that are coming out, do a couple of product videos or do a couple of online chats, but get recorded videos, posts, reels, all of that ready to go based on the offers. Like I like to be like cheeky. Like maybe you guys see my posts sometimes. Like I did a little like sneaky post the other day. Efrosini thought it was questionable, but that's all right. Where I was like, I was in a bath. You could see just my back. And I wrote, do you know who else used to take romantic baths like this? And then I hammered the power of the Dead Sea. And then anybody that liked that post, I hit them up. I was like, hey, I saw you like my post. Have you ever had a bath like Cleopatra did? Right? So you're just sliding into the DMs based on your social media content. Schedule product parties week of. Coffee mornings, man. This is what I'm telling you. Like if you're at home that morning, or coffee evenings or wine evenings, can I just tell you something? Like, oh my gosh, this is so psychological. Get your Christmas tree up the weekend before Black Friday. So I know that like people are thinking it's a wait till Christmas. I mean, crazy thing. It's still like 30 degrees here in Cyprus, but we're talking about Christmas. But on the 19th of November, I'm telling you, get that Christmas tree up in your home. If you're going to have home opens, why do I say that? So I used to work in retail, right? Do you know why the day after Halloween Christmas trees go up? Because we're programming customers, it's time to shop. We're programming your mind, hey, you need gifts for people, right? Subliminal messaging. Christmas music, they're more likely to spend more and get into the mood of shopping. So we want to have these little psychological, I don't want to say tricks, but I mean messages in our home. Just get that Christmas tree up. Have a little scented cinnamon candle. Like just make the vibe good for them, that they're feeling good and they're falling in love and they're thinking like, oh, you know who needs a new mascara? You know who needs a lipstick? Oh my God, the salt and oil scrub. That would be so sexy for my girlfriend. Men, like you need to lead men at Christmas. Like, do you know how many men I know where it's Christmas Eve and they're like, oh, I'm going to go shopping. And I'm like, you're insane. Just lead the men. Are there any men on here, by the way? Let me know in the chat that have waited until Christmas Eve to do their shopping. Any men on here at all? Let me know in the chat. You guys still there? So you guys leave it till last minute, right? Absolutely. Okay, now this one I got from Tracy Zimmer. She's absolutely incredible. She's always one of the biggest earners on Black Friday. So you want to give away experiences at your home opens all of that week. And I would do a home open every single day, but Friday. Friday, we're not doing home opens. We're doing home opens Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, before the Friday. Do a free skincare consultation. Free personalized skincare consultation when you come to my Christmas pre-party, right? Just jazz it up. Just make something up. Did you know you could just make stuff up as you go along in business? We're having mulled wine this morning while having a Christmas bazaar at my home. Gifts from the Holy Land this Christmas. Oh my God, what a sales point. Like, isn't the whole meaning of Christmas built around that? Like, wow, like that's cool. So just do something like that and do a raffle. So this encourages people to attend. Every person that stops by my house and places an order will go into a raffle for a product. And just, you're going to throw that product out there, right? So just give people incentives to attend. So this is me messing around. I don't know if this video is going to play. I might not be sharing sound. Let me see if I'm sharing sound. Hang on one sec. Where are we? We are here. Share screen, advanced. Let's have a look. Basic, optimize for video clip. Yes, we are. Perfect. So guys, this is kind of like what Black Friday, the actual day, should look like.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm! Wait. Everybody calm down!
Like, Black Friday is going to be crazy. So you want to do the work leading up to it. And then we're going to move into Black Friday. So I'm going to tell you like how we're going to do it. But people are shopping and spending their money anyway, so get them to shop from you. Like during Black Friday, it is while stocks last. Okay, so things will run out. Like this is a crazy thing. This morning, I had this one lady, funniest lady. Like, she is so last minute. She came to me on the Saturday after Black Friday had opened, and I told her like, hey, you are gonna miss out. She's an agent in my team. And then she was complaining that stuff was sold out. This agent messaged me this morning being like, hey, do you have the deals yet? Because she never wants to miss out ever again. Like, this is a year later. She's like, I'm not missing out again. Let me know. So have that sense of urgency, prices, and let them know that it's limited quantity as well. So guys, here's the thing. When you place your orders for Black Friday, it's kind of going to be like this. You know, when you sit on the airplane and they're like, put your oxygen mask on first, just place your order first. Like, we've made the mistake, and this is going to sound really like odd in terms of like leadership, but we've made the mistake of serving all of our customers first and then not having enough for us. But you got to fund your own business first. Like, you don't want to be running out of stock that lasts you the year that you can do like different kind of exhibitions with, or whatever your gig is. So basically, be in front of the computer the second we go live with your stack of forms and have your form on top, place that first, and then you place everybody else's order. Give people suggestions for what people should buy. So I know that women shopping for men every year, it's a hard thing. What about that men all-in-one? Isn't it perfect? Like, there's just that joke about men, you know, if you're dating them, you go back to their place, and then in the shower, they've got like all-in-one car wash, hair wash, body conditioner, face wash. Like they just love it all-in-one. So just go ahead and suggest that for men. That's cool. Just ask for the sale, basically. Don't forget to close. And a great way to say is, so what would you like to take home with you today? So what would you like to give for Christmas? Like, ask good questions that have more answers than yes or no. So open-ended questions. So what would you like to take home with you? Doesn't that sound nice? Some people won't even realize that they have to purchase when you ask that question. Okay, day is here. All right. So here's how I like to do it. Okay. So Literally, guys, this day is exhausting if you do it properly. So 4 p.m. Cyprus time. I want you to write down what time zone that's in. So if you're in Italy, that's going to be 3 p.m. If you're in the UK, that's 2 p.m. Write down the time that this day starts. Okay. So 4 p.m. Cyprus time. What I need from you is choose whose house you're working from. Like, have your reps come over, laptops, phones. No one's cooking that day. Forget about it. That is takeout day. Like, we are not wasting time cooking stuff after 4 p.m. Like, we're done. Okay. If you got the energy products, man, you're going to need sachets of that. Coffee needs to be on. Like, you need to be awake. And can I give you guys a quick tip? Quick crazy tip that I've worked out. If you want to beat everyone else, you know, in Australia, Black Friday starts there first, and they open before the USA and Europe. So I actually have an Australian hit list that I'll start hitting up in the morning before Black Friday starts. So if you know Australian people, I would start looking for them right now and building that relationship. I would find out who in your team knows Australians. So you already got runs on the scoreboard before everybody else opens up. Like, you guys can see that I just love to win. Like, I am just like fierce on the winning. So if you know Australians, start making that list. But I would get all the team together for energy purposes. I know that I struggle in winter with darkness. You know, it gets dark, I start getting tired. But if the team's around me and you've got energizing music in the background, you are going to keep going. But it really starts with entering those forms. Now, sometimes on Black Friday, I need you to keep your panties on, okay? Because sometimes we have like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, I don't know how many thousands of people all place orders at exactly the same time. And if that happens, right, and your order doesn't go through, just calm down. It's like going back to the 90s where you had to dial in for Wi-Fi, and, you know, like the modem would be like, and like you go and make a coffee and come back. That's okay. That's okay. You'll make it. Okay. We've got time on that day to enter all the forms. You'll make it. But this is not the day that we're recruiting. In fact, you can't recruit for about 24 to 36 hours on the Black Friday weekend. But what we do want to do is limit sleep on that Friday night. We want to go as hard as we possibly can that Friday night into the early hours of Saturday morning. You need to take some sleep. Just take a couple of hours, back up straight to it if it's still going on Saturday. Like, keep moving, work through the night. We can do this, but you will do it better if you guys are like together in a group. I'm telling you, it can be like the most incredible fun day, you know, with all of you cheering people on. And then if you run out of forms, which, like, if you've entered all your forms, you've entered all of it, then you get back to the telephone. Okay. But really, most of our work in terms of like collecting forms, placing orders, recruiting needs to be done week before. We've had people hit platinum just from working on Black Friday. This could be you. But don't wait for that day to rank up. Rank up now, because the more people in your team you're going to have that's playing big like you on this day, the more people are going to win. So this is Evercity and Twinkle, the little boy that gave me a little kiss at the beginning of this webinar when Black Friday ended. Like, we are honestly shattered after that day. Like, she fell asleep as, like, you know, there's like a timer, the clock's counting down, you're like putting everything in. I really work well under that pressure. It gets me like so hyped up and so excited, but we are knocked out afterwards. So guys, that was pretty much it in terms of Black Friday. Okay. So what I want us to do right now, and I'm just going to check, there were a few things in the chat. Let me see how everybody's getting on. If there were any questions in that, Eliza, we will see the products, but you know, we've got our game plan until the products right now. So that is all good. Awesome. Did anybody have any questions on anything that I said so far, just type it in the chat. What are your questions on that? So go ahead and let me know what your questions are. If not, let's send out a question. Okay, now I'm going to get creative with this. If it's not you, don't do it. But to your entrepreneurial friends, so I'm just going to write this in my diary. I would do something like, hey, dude, have you ever sold on Black Friday before? Okay, how could we jazz that up? How could we make it sound better? Could we do, hey, dude, let's see. I want to hear your questions. Like, I don't just have to think about the questions. Like as you go along, you'll learn like better questions. Like better questions will get better answers, but sometimes you have to like try like an interesting question to see what happens. Saeed, can we have all the nutrition products in Europe soon? Thanks. That is a great question. Let's ask Dr. Cohen when we next see him, because I am not in control of that. That's also a great question, Esmeralda. I am assuming so. So fingers crossed, I am assuming so. Dead Sea products are the best for skin. They exfoliate impurities in the body. That is also true. Thank you so much for that. So we're writing down our little recruiting question. Hey, did you know that people that have a product to sell on Black Friday make more money than any other day the rest of the year? Could you use that with your entrepreneurs, your entrepreneurial friends, or your business owner friends, right? Or just like, hey, dude, do you have a plan for Black Friday yet? Like, as if you're going to have plans, right? Hey, dude, here's a really good one. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. So we're going to go in with like a normal invite. Hey, dude, what are you doing on the 24th of November? Nothing. They come back with nothing. Or, hey, that's far in advance. Why? Want to make some money with me? Like, who's going to say no to that? Like, just think of like creative ways to have conversations, right? Hey, dude, what are you doing 24th of November? Wait for them to reply. Remember, it's a dating game. We're not sending essays here. We're trying to create some chemistry. All right. Okay. Hey, dude, what are you doing 24th of November? I'm not sure. Why? What's up? Want to make some money? Want to increase your paycheck? I'm recruiting some people to help me sell products from, like, it gets so busy that day. I'm looking for some people to help me market some products on that day. Like, just say something. Or, you know what? If they said nothing, say, cool. Let me call you quickly. Have a conversation. Hey, let me show you something awesome. Last year, I had my best financial day on Black Friday so far. I want to show you how I did it. Or, hey, I heard about something. You can tell somebody a story, right? But I just feel like it does the perfect setup for like, hey, let's make some money together. Like, where are your money-making friends? Let's get some of those. So we're going to take a few moments right now to send that conversation out. And I want you to set a goal of like sending a text message out to 10 people. So, hey, dude, have you ever sold anything on Black Friday before? Hey, dude, are you free 24th of November? Hey, did you know that most people make the most amount of money in one day on Black Friday? Like just start the conversation, okay? So let's get out with some messages like that. Let's go ahead and get out with some messages like that. Just having a look at what's happening here. Perfect. Shall I put on some music while we do that? Give me a second. Share the screen, advanced computer audio. Share. A little bit of music.
Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. hypothetical, working on something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe, I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, leave the body of my soul to be a part of it. I do what it takes, whatever it takes. Takes.
Love is enough for me. Paper planes will make you see simplicity. We gonna rock this bar. You look
How
like
we getting on, guys? Let me know in the chat how many messages you have sent out so far. I can see Yesid's on fire. I love that. Let's get after it. 5 messages are here. Let's go. 7 messages, Janet. Amazing. Where are my money making friends at? Guys, let's keep moving through. Andre's done 6 appointments so far. So we're going to keep going on this calling list, making sure that we're hitting up everybody to join us. Amazing, Janet. But do you know what I find funny about this particular moment? Is whenever it's action time, people are like, okay, I'm done. I don't need to be here anymore. But what they don't understand is when we work as a group, we are more powerful. Like when we start working, we're just Annalisa, that's crazy. Super. Wow, fantastic.
I wanna show you things I love about you. Holding hands and feeling so cool. All the things I love about you. Cherry lips and kiss anytime. You're so nice to make me feel right. Giving looks and dancing all night. Can we?
Amazing. 10 messages, Janet. That's amazing. How is everyone else going with their messages? We're going to do this for another 2 minutes. We're going to get out there and see who we're recruiting to make money with us. Black Friday 14, you just don't stop. I love that. I love that.
I'm a god stalker. I love my life. 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 None of we don't know what tomorrow might bring, cause the future the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah, so long me make me talk what I want to talk. Me have enough to say. So me I go live my life today. Me I go live my life today. So everybody help me sing it out. Me love my life. Me love my life.
Amazing. Now we getting on.
So me I live my life today.
That's a great song, Oral. You gotta remember, I love Jamaica. I got a whole list of these Jamaican reggae. My favorite.
Don't make nobody stress you. Don't make no blood pressure make your life left you. Never you hurt a soul unless you have to defend yourself if them try to test you. Thank God for me.
Amazing, guys. 2 more minutes and we're going to be wrapping this. So let me know how many messages you've got out there. You're not done tonight. You've got one more to go. You're saving the best till last. 8, Felicia. Amazing. Here at 11. Doing a great job, everyone. I'm so proud of you.
Me not trust people, so me choose them carefully. Them are not clean, so them can't come near to me, can't compare to me. None of we don't know what tomorrow might bring, cause the future the hours away. So me I live my life today. Me I live my life today. Yeah, so love me make me talk what I want to talk. Me have enough to say. So me I go live
all right,
my
one more minute and then we're
live my
regrouping.
life today. So everybody help me sing it out. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Me love my life. Me love my life. Me love my life. So me I live my life today. Sure, never make nobody get the best of you. Look on the person of the mirror on the dresser too. Tell yourself say you're not gonna make them pressure you. And live life to the fullest that you better do. Just believe me know life not easy. Enough of we never born with gold spoon for feed with. No be greedy, set a pace in a life and achieve it. Listen to me keenly, love me.
All right. How is everyone doing? Did we do good? Yesid, did we do good? He's not back yet. He's still inviting. He's still inviting. How did we do? Amazing. Cool. So another little, like, I guess tip that I want to give you. So sometimes I post content on social media. What's happening? What's happening? Yesid's got a friend who he wants to make money with. He's showing his screen. All the messages, look at all the replies. Oh my God, that's what I call some hard work right there. I love that. Incredible. Woo-hoo-hoo. He's going to have a whole team ready to make some money with him. That's awesome. I love that. And I love how you've like called somebody prospect as well. In your phone book, you called them prospect. That's incredible. So a lot of the times, guys, when I do social media content, the only reason I do it is for comments, for likes, and for views. Why? To feel good about myself? No way. So that the second you look at my story, I'm in your inbox, right? The second you engage, I'm there, we're having a conversation. The second you comment, I'm there having a conversation. And I want to encourage you, you know, I recently, oh, he's still going. I don't read Spanish, but okay, there we see El 24 de Noviembre. Like, I wish my Spanish was that good. Yesid, he wants me to read it. Let's have a look. Estoy ayuda hodarias. Puedo cantar contigo. Sounds good, right? My Spanish is on point. Love it. So good. Right. But my whole point is like, get busy the next 2 weeks. Like, if you're gonna like put something out there or put some information out there or get people in the mind for making money right now, like, and you can be harsh with it. Like, you can be like, those who aren't thinking correctly are spending money. Those who are thinking like a business owner are making money. Are you a shopper or a business minded person, or like, who are you thinking like just get creative with your content and you will literally be able to hit so many people up. But now is the time. You're not looking for customers right now, guys. Now is the time that you want to get 100% focused on literally getting so busy, so much engagement, that when we go and on that Friday, you know, we've built all those forms, you got a whole team of people putting in forms with you at your house. Like, you're staying awake with company. You're not just trying to like stay awake yourself at the side of a computer. You've done the work. So guys, we've saved the best till last. I'm excited. This is a man that, you know, I admire him so much. Every time he presents, I aspire to be like him. He is such an incredible presenter, so on point, somebody that every single one of us should want to be like one day, because he literally does this business to perfection. So I'm excited for us to have Crown Agent Muzafer Najfi with us to take us through the run up to Black Friday. Muzafer, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, we are excited. We've done some great work. We are ready to go.
Oh, well, I am so proud of you guys. First of all, congratulations on this Sunday and setting up this training. You know, it's a big part of our business, getting trained, getting specialized information, knowledge. I miss you. You know, all of you. Like, it feels like it's been a long time since I've seen you. It was June, and I was so excited when they asked me to be here. And it's so good to, well, I can't see all of you right now. You can see me. I can't see you. So thank you. I mean, it's nice to be on this Zoom together. And, you know, Melanie, I just got a chance to hear a little bit about what you were saying, and I love your energy, your excitement, you know, to all the leaders that are on here. You know, when I talk with Melanie, or I talk with Efrosini, or I talk with any of the leaders that are in Europe, you know, the ones that have that focus, that mindset of, we are going to build this, we're going to finish this no matter what. You know, there's always stories about successful people and successful companies, and for some reason I get a lot of these stories that come up on my social media. And it's like, on social media, whatever you search or whatever you look at, there's an intelligence component added to social media. They want to feed you more of what you want. Let's think about that for a second. They want to feed you more of what you want. Social media wants you to be obese in the things that you want. It's kind of a strong statement if you really think about it. They're going to continue feeding you, right? And what happens is if you're searching for things that are not healthy, you will be in abundance of unhealthy content delivered to you within seconds, right? If you're searching things that are not helping you grow and develop, if you're constantly watching, for example, I'm not here to say that I'm perfect or I'm better than anybody or I don't do things. But if you search a video that has a lot of swear words, for example, social media will send you another video with swear words, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. And then and all of a sudden it's filled. So what does that mean? My social media sends me positivity. It sends me things like, I can't tell you, every time I look at my social media, one of the things that shows up all the time is something that, you know, a famous person said, or something that somebody went through. You know, there's no, here's one saying, like a basketball thing, saying there's no success without failure. Like, just turning on my social media, it'll send me, here's one, the vibe of the day, very next thing that I looked at, right? And it says, your cup your cup, like a cup like this, is about to be overfilled with blessings that you didn't see coming. I just clicked on that right now. Why am I telling you this? What information is going into your brain on a daily basis that you don't even know is good, bad? Like, which one is it? Right? It's like I can continue to scroll down my social media and it's going to show sports. It's going to show winners. Here's one that says it's about determination, and it's talking. You can already tell. You don't even know what it's saying. You can just look at them talking, and you know it's about don't quit, like get through it, like whatever it is, right? And I can go through my social media, and that's all I will see is a lot of people's success stories. Who's a success story that you know of? Like a lot of you, when we talk about sports, right? We're in Europe. So you know what's big in Europe? Football, right? Football's big. Have you heard of Messi? I think all of you should be doing this. Like in Europe, all of you have heard of Messi, right? Bogdan, Yesid, right? You guys heard of Messi, yes? Miguel, right? Do you know that Messi was told that he had a hormone imbalance and that he was going to be shorter than other kids and was never going to be able to play sports at a high level? Messi. Why do we talk about Messi today? I'm going to tell you why. It's because no matter what challenges came his way that were stopping him from playing football, he overcame all the challenges to become great at something that the doctors even told him would never happen. All of you are in Europe. Europe is a big continent, and it is untouched with secret right now. And you have had challenges in Europe. For some of you, people have said that there's a hormone imbalance in your secret business, and you will never be able to grow to be successful. And there are people that believed that and quit. And others are here thinking the way Lionel Messi did, saying, I don't care. I'm going to overcome. And I'm going to create the most success anybody has ever seen. It's easier to quit. Remember that, my family, it is easier to quit. That's the easy way out. But it will never be talked about. There are millions upon millions of football players that quit when things got tough. And that's why we never talk about them today, because we don't know who they are. It's easier to quit. You've had an amazing day of information that if you take it and apply it and divorce yourself from the past, do you know what could happen starting tomorrow? Write this down. Tomorrow is the beginning of the rest of my life. Those exact words. I hope it translates well. I'm going slower for my dear friends that need translation. Tomorrow is the beginning of the rest of my life. Think about that. It's the beginning. It's not the middle. It's the beginning. So now, what do we have? A lot of times, everybody wants the success that you see these people, you see things behind me. Why do I keep this stuff around me? Up there is Michael Jordan. Let me see if I can show you that one. Right up there. Right? Why do I keep this stuff around me? Because it's what's going into my eyes, my ears, like when I'm not even thinking. Now, let me tell you what this one says. It says leadership. It is a rare person. And I'm going to try to say this simple so everybody can get the translation. It is a rare person who comes along, like that comes into your life and raises the standard of excellence. Raises the standard of excellence. And this person will capture the hearts of many, who inspires a group of individuals to go achieve the impossible. To go achieve the impossible. That's leadership. Leadership is not the person on stage that's being clapped for when everything is great. Leadership are the people that are helping others get through the challenges. So now, what do we have? What do we have as a group? What do we have between you and I? Europe, Africa, I don't know who's all on here. Maybe there's some people from the US that snuck on. You can join anytime, don't worry. Right? Maybe there's some Latinos. I will see my friend Yesid, mi hermano. And the point is that maybe there are people that are on here and you live somewhere. I'm talking about Europe because I know majority lives in Europe. So forgive me. Africa, if you're on here, we love you. If anybody from Asia is on here, we love you. If you're on from the United States or South America, we love you. Jamaica, we love you, right? Just know. I'm saying Europe because the majority. So just bear with me when I'm talking about this. So what do we have? I'm going to show you something, right? I'm going to show you something of the way that I think. Oh, can someone let me share my screen? That would be really nice. And I want to show you how I think about building this business. Thank you. So what happens is, start sharing screen will stop other participants' computer sound. Do you want to continue? Yes. All right. Perfect. Here we go. So let me show you something. Right now, it is November 5th. So we have from right now until Black Friday. Then we have from Black Friday to close week Tuesday, technically Monday night. So we'll just put Monday night. Then we have till close of November. Then we have until new year. This is our run that's remaining for 2023. What we have to do is we have to help you do the right activities in this in order to have a fantastic 2024. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the first quarter of 2024 will absolutely be amazing. This right here will change your life. Write this down. Will change my life. This is playbook in Madrid. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Number one, how many of you want a better 2024 than your 2023? So if you want a better 2024 than your 2023, you have to do something different than what you did in 2023. So if you want a better 24, now what do I mean by better? It could be financial, it could be health, could be family, could be friendships, could be relationships, like so many things. It could be mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I don't just mean money, 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 guys. All areas of life. What I'm saying is that if you want a better 2024 than 2023, you have to do something different. So let me ask all of you. When 2023 started, what did you do in October, November, and December of 2022? Some of you did some work, some of you did a little bit of work, but I'm gonna ask you. I'm not asking for all your hours, so just don't worry about this word. This word can scare people. How aggressive were you? When I say aggressive, I do not mean that I need all your hours. I do not need all your time. I need you to start being aggressive with the time that you do have. I think most of you were passive. Not everybody, but during this time. Therefore, when January, February, March started, it started out passive. I don't care if you have 10 hours a week, be aggressive in those 10 hours. If you have 15 hours a week, be aggressive in those 15 hours. Whatever it is, decide how many hours a week, how many hours will I guarantee to my secret business? Right now, what you have to do is two things to have a successful Black Friday. A successful Black Friday. Okay? And I'm going to show you. Because what happens is that people don't know what to do. Black Friday, there is leading up to, there is on Black Friday, and there is after Black Friday. leading up to Black Friday, what would I do? Me, Muzafer. Because what you want is you want two things. You want more people on your team that are building this business and signing up before Black Friday, leading up to. So we can say, I don't know which one translates better, my dear friends, before or leading up to. Hopefully they both translate well. Okay, like this, and then on, and then after. Okay, now leading up to Black Friday, you obviously want a team, but I'm going to tell you something right now. We are going to offer the deepest discounts we've ever offered on Black Friday when it comes to our skincare line, like our hair care, body care, like that line. So if you know that, and right now what's happening in our business, there is a Club Secret Plus membership. And what this is that it gives you Club Secret Plus, it's giving you product credit, for example. Right? This is what it's giving you. Correct, Melanie? Right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So this is what's happening, right? You guys are getting the membership plus product credit. Okay, now, what happens is that the reason I believe you guys are going to have a phenomenal Black Friday is because in the past, most of you leading up to Black Friday were doing sales day by day or week by week. And when Black Friday came, people had enough products and they didn't buy as much as they probably could have. Right now, the way the build has been, you have a lot of people that have been building up, but not selling. So let me explain. I believe everybody in Europe, every single one of you, this is what I believe. You may not believe this, but I hope you believe it the way I believe it. The minute you believe the way I believe, watch what happens to your business. I believe every single person on this Zoom can have 10 customers. Every single person. Every single one of you. Every single one of you. Now, some of you have people that are in your life. Some of you have people that have moved on and gone to God, regardless of your religious belief, but hope you understand what I mean. So forgive me if I write something down that's not in your life. I'm just giving you an example. But everybody has like a mom, dad, uncle, auntie, brother, sister, cousin, nephew, niece, grandma, grandpa, neighbor, friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lucky number 13. These are people that if they knew that the best skincare, body care, hair care on the planet was going to have the deepest discount, they will buy on Black Friday. They will buy on Black Friday. But how do they know that we're going to have the deepest discount? You will tell them. How do you know? Because I just told you. So getting this ready should not take you long. This is not something that's going to take you 20 days to do. This is the easy part. This is the easy part. Now, this is where I would be focusing my time, is building a team leading up to Black Friday. So you're not the only person having customers on Black Friday. Somebody could sign up the day before Black Friday and get 10 customers to buy. You know that, right? Like, I hope you know that. Like, somebody literally the day before could sign up and get mom, dad, uncle, auntie, brother, cousin, sister, niece, nephew, neighbor, grandma, grandpa to buy. Like, they could. Sorry, translators. Hopefully you guys could do that one fast. Mom, dad, uncle, auntie, brother, cousin, sister, niece, nephew, neighbor, grandma, grandpa. Sorry, guys. I normally think about that. I apologize. I got excited. So anybody that joins can do this right here. This is what you want to duplicate right now. Do you understand that we are building a business and we are not working a job at Secret? Please write it down. Please, please, please write it down. We are building a business, not a job. Write it down. I'm going to tell you why. What do you do when you build a company? I just met somebody yesterday that came to look at my fireplace, and he used to work with a big fireplace company, and now he started his own business. And you know what he does for his own business? He's the guy that answers the phone. He's the guy that sets the appointment. He's the guy that is the technician. He's the guy that goes and gets the parts. He's the guy that fixes the fireplace. You know what that means? He's the owner. And he told me that I used to do I used to do this work for a big company and they paid me pennies. Now I'm doing it for myself and I want to build it up. He said, I have other guys that want to work with for me now. And I said, I'm so proud of you. And he got so excited. I said, you can do it. I said, you can do it. Think about any business. What do we do in a business, ladies and gentlemen? Write this down. You know what we do? It's really simple. We recruit. We train. We replace. And we duplicate. This is the word that people don't like, replace. Businesses replace people. People get hired, they get fired. People start, they quit. It just happens. It's business. You have to accept it. Once you accept what it's going to take to build a business, and you accept these things, you have to make sure that your mind is mentally prepared for building this business. Let me give you an example. I'm going to give you an example that every woman on this Zoom will understand. Guys, you may have a hard time with it unless you have a daughter. Me and Miguel are going to have a problem with this example. I'm going to tell you why. Why me and Miguel? Because it'll be harder for me and Miguel. Bogdan and Yesid still have a chance, but not me and Miguel right now on this example. So I'm going to give you an example. My daughter, both my daughters have very long hair. And I was watching my daughter get a Dutch braid done by my wife. Now, I didn't know it was called a Dutch braid. I don't know why they call it a Dutch braid. I have no idea. I just know a braid is a braid. I know how to do a braid. I can braid my daughter's hair. It's 3 hairs. I do like this. I know how to do it. I'm actually really good at braiding my daughter's hair. Both of theirs. Now, when I watch my daughter get this Dutch braid, and my wife was pulling her hair, and my daughter's head was back like this, and I'm watching it. And she was lining it like this and pulling like this and doing the braid and pulling from another part and doing this braid. And I saw my daughter's head like this. She did not cry. She did not get upset. And I started thinking, why? Because when I had hair, if you pulled on my hair, I would be like, ow, like, why are you, like, it would hurt. I'm looking at my daughter and I'm like, why is she not upset? Because she's expecting it. She's expecting this, and she mentally is prepared to have her head like this until it's done. I'm watching her. And even when my wife pulls a little tight, my wife's not doing it on purpose. She's trying to get the braid tight. Even when she pulls on it tight, my daughter makes the face like this. She doesn't complain. She doesn't go, ow. She doesn't say anything. Why? She's been getting this braid done she's 14. We probably have been doing this braid for 13 out of her 14 years. Maybe even when she was 6 months, I don't know. But at least since she was 1 year old. When she was a baby and mama did it and the head pulled back a little bit, she was like, ow. And then mama was like, it's okay, it's okay. And then when my wife finished the braid, and everybody said, wow, you look beautiful. You know what my daughter wanted again? The braid. And then when she went to school and her friends were, hey, your hair looks pretty. Do you know what she wanted again? A braid. Today, after all of that, my daughter will sit at the age of 14 while she's eating breakfast like this and just get her hair pulled and braided. What does that have to do with your business? Many of you haven't managed your own expectations of what's going to happen, that there's going to be challenges, that you're going to say, ouch, that you're going to have something that's going to hurt a little bit. And most of you, when you've gotten a little bit of an accomplishment, unfortunately, no one has told you how beautiful your business with Secret looks. The only thing that's happened is people have told you what's wrong. This is why it's so important as a community that we celebrate each other. When I have someone in my business that's new, that makes a phone call, even if someone doesn't answer, even if they get turned down, even if the appointment is not set. For all of you on this Zoom, if you've made a phone call, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you for being on this Zoom. You don't understand. I want you to know that every step that you take, you are going to be celebrated. Some of you go, I don't need it. Yes, you do. You actually do. I don't care who you are, what your mindset is like. We all need it. I need it. Do you understand? I need people to go, hey, good job. Good job, Muzafer. I need it. Because it makes me want to do more. It makes me, someone that's been doing this for 28 years, do you understand? That when people come up to me, when I was at Elevate, after I spoke, a lot of people came and said really, really nice things, really, really nice things. People were like, it was the best ever. And the one thing I don't do is I don't let things get to my ego where I think I'm better than anybody. One of the things I had a difficult time doing was accepting compliments. But my mentor told me, you have to learn how to accept the goodness people are trying to give you. It doesn't mean you start to think that you're better than someone else. Muzafer, what you have done is you have developed your gift to help others become better. Accept it. Be happy for it. Even be proud of it. Be proud of the gifts that all of you have. Because all of you, yes, you have gifts. You have a gift. And we need to celebrate it. You got to understand. Every step of the way, I want to celebrate you. You make a phone call, you set an appointment, you do a presentation, you get a sign up. Even when someone quits your business, I want to celebrate you. You know why? Because you're still here. You're still here. My daughter has been celebrated every step of the way. Therefore, her mindset, both of my daughters, therefore their mindset is where it's at. We all want happiness. We avoid pain and we seek pleasure. Start learning how to tell your new people all the good that they are doing in this business. So let's go back to this, okay? Leading up to, we are building a business. So the activity, I have done this many times. The activity, it doesn't change. Number one, you guys have seen me do this. You make the decision to finish this business. Number two, you write down why you're doing this business. Number three, you make a list on paper. Number four, you call and set appointments, or you can text, but you set appointments. Number five, you present secret. Now, Muzafer, should I present for the business or should I present for customers? I present all of secret, me. And I let people tell me in what direction do they want to go. So if this is me and I have someone that I've introduced, do they want to go to customer area or do they want to go to business area? But I show people all of secret and let them tell me. Number 6 is to close and number 7 is to follow up. This is the work. It's never going to change. I'm going to always teach this over and 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 over. Sorry, Bogdan Miguel. Sorry, translators. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? This is something that I will always teach. You will see this everywhere I go, everything that I do. This is the activity. It'll never change. Never, never, ever, ever change. This is it right here. This is a decision to finish, not to start, to finish. This has to be written. No, I know why I'm doing the business. Great. Write it down. Write it down. This is your list. It needs to be written. Calling and setting appointments, you need to start today. Muzafer, it's Sunday night. That's the perfect time. Start today. I don't care what happens. Send one text tonight, one, or make one phone call tonight, one. Just one. I'm asking you to do one today. Just one today, tonight. One. Do one. And then let somebody on this Zoom or in your business know that you did one, I wish there's, I don't know how many people are on this Zoom. There's a lot of you, because some of you are watching it together with other people. So I don't know. I know how many attendees are on the Zoom, but if you're with other people, I don't know the total amount. But let's just say there's 100, 150, 200. I don't know. What I know is whoever's on this Zoom, I'm going to tell you what I wish. I wish I could talk to all of you before you go to sleep. I wish I could get the message from you saying, Muzafer, I sent a text message and they didn't respond to me. You know what I would tell you? I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you because you got into action. I wish that when you make the phone call and somebody says no, I wish you call me next. I wish I could be your next call where you say, Muzafer, I called somebody and they don't even want to meet. And I sit there and say, it's okay. You did awesome. You made the call. I'm so proud of you. Do you understand? That's what all of us need to hear. Not only when things go right, but look for the good when things don't go right. My daughter's come home from school and she's like, Daddy, I worked really hard and I got 12 out of 16 on my test. I sit there and go, baby, did you give your best? Yes. I'm so proud of you. She goes, but Daddy, I got 12 out of 16. I said, that's amazing. I said, now, do you know why the 4 weren't correct? I'm looking at it. Why don't we look at it together? So this way, next time, you'll get your 16 out of 16. But I'm proud of you for getting the 12. Thank you, Daddy. You're welcome, baby. That's our conversation. That's how your conversations need to be with your business partners. Celebrate everything that they're doing right. This is the activity leading up to Black Friday. On Black Friday, when Black Friday opens, you can either have a list of orders that you are putting in for some of your customers, and others you're going to have to call and remind and follow up. The list of orders, let's say mom, dad, auntie, uncle, brother, cousin, sister, niece, nephew, like people you're close with. Maybe you can help them place their orders, because I'm going to tell you, on Black Friday, everybody tries to go into the system at the same time. So what happens when you have three lanes and there are cars piled up in every lane? This is called traffic. And when a new car is coming in, they feel like it's packed, they can't get through. So when you have a list of orders, you can help some of your customers not go through the frustration. But people that do go through the frustration, you're going to have to say, it's okay. I'm proud of you. You're doing great. We'll get it done. I'll help you. Don't worry. These are things that you have to do. After Black Friday, you're going to go into the close of the week, which is Monday night. This is where Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you need to tell everybody how great your Black Friday was. I don't care if you didn't have 100 sign-up customers. I don't care if you didn't have. big numbers to one person is always going to be small numbers to someone else. And small numbers to someone else is always going to be big numbers to somebody else. One customer to someone that has 0 customers is a big number. You have no idea. Celebrate your victory and use the excitement for Saturday, Sunday, Monday to close out the week strong. So your first is the work we're going to do aggressively from now until Black Friday. Your second is going to be after Black Friday to close the week. Your third is going to be to go after the squared bonus to close out November. Because going into December, the squared bonus, that's when things are going to be live. So you might as well do it closing out November. Start looking at who do you have left that's on Club Secret Plus and who do you have right? Who do you have left and who do you have right? Who do you have left and who do you have right? Start doing the activity that's going to pay you into your future. And then we will do something at the beginning of December to help you close out the month. Which will, if you're willing to be aggressive in these 2 months, it's going to lead to an amazing January, February. The last thing I'm going to tell you guys is Madrid, for me, is mandatory. It's not an option. What do you mean, Muzafer? Are you going to kick me out of Secret if I don't come to Madrid? No, you will kick yourself out of Secret. I won't. I won't. You will. Like we always say, if you come to Madrid, will that make you 1,000 squared or a diamond or a blue diamond? I can't guarantee you that. What I can guarantee you is if you don't come to Madrid, you will never hit those ranks. That I can guarantee you. If you don't come to Madrid and you don't come to training, you will quit over time. That I can guarantee. Madrid will change your life. I'm bringing a couple with me, Janie and Raymond, that are absolutely amazing. Look, you guys know what I'm going to bring to the table, because you've seen it. Janie and Raymond will bring the fire as well. It's going to be an amazing weekend. I'm telling you right now. I'm so excited about Madrid. But this is where we have to make a decision. All of us on this Zoom. What's the number? Here it is. Write it down. I need everybody saying the same thing. Yeah. If we have 100 Latinos in Madrid, then we need 400 others. 400 others. When, like, my Hungarian friends, they should be going, I want all 400 of those. Italy, Spain, Germany, France, Cyprus, Greece. I don't want to forget anybody. There's a lot of, there's like, I don't know, like 12 countries on here. Africa, right? Like, listen, this is my brain. Mandatory. Madrid is mandatory. 500 is mandatory. This is how you have to think. Make it a must, not a should. Some of you haven't bought your tickets yet. Okay, please listen to me. I don't know how this is going to translate, so I'm going to say it the best I can. Shame on you. I love you. I love you. Shame on you if you haven't bought your tickets yet. I love you. You're here to build a business, guys. You have to invest into your business. You have to. Listen, I've sold watches and I love watches. I've sold this. You know why? Because I'll buy it again. to get my training, to buy extra tickets. You know why? I would rather sell this and get a Yesid and give Yesid a ticket, because I'll be able to duplicate with a Yesid, not with this. I made the sacrifices to build my business. Jesse McPherson was a free ticket because his sponsor invested and bought other tickets and told Jesse Mack, I bought a ticket for you. I got you a ticket. And he felt obligated to go. He was the free ticket. He was a ticket that somebody bought that they couldn't sell, is what I mean. They couldn't sell it. They had an extra ticket. Some of you haven't even bought your own ticket, and you're scared to buy a couple tickets. Stop it. Invest into your business. Put yourself in a situation that there's no turning back. There's no turning back. This way, you know there's only one way to go, and that's forward. Do not look back. Make the investment. I'm not asking you to invest in secret. I'm asking you to invest in you, in your business. That's what I'm asking you to do. And I'll push you. And sometimes I'll say things that'll rub you the wrong way. But if it pushes you to success, I won't apologize for it. At the end of the day, my job is not to be liked. My job is to help you win. And I will do it with every cell in my body, because you matter to me. You do. All of you do. You matter to me. That's why I take time away from my family to be with you, because you deserve this. You deserve a better life. You deserve an amazing 2024. You deserve happiness. You deserve to have more money going into your bank account than bills that are coming out. You deserve the ability to go and buy something without having to worry, can I afford it? You deserve making sure that your families enjoy life. You deserve great health. You deserve friendships. You deserve connection. And I will push you for your better life. I will push you to be better tomorrow than we are today. I will, because I care. Even if you think I don't know you, I know you. We may speak a different language. We may live in a different area, but we both have hopes and dreams. We both want a better life. We know that where we're at today, may God bless us. But what we have the ability to do tomorrow will allow us to help bless others. Thank you for having me on today. I hope that this added value to your life. I can't wait till the next Zoom I get invited on. They only allow me to come in doses. They let me come every once in a while because I get a little too intense. But I love y'all, and I can't wait to see you soon. Melanie, thank you. Thank Efrosini for inviting me. She's always leading by example. Efrosini's always like, Muzafer, can we do this? Can we do that? You know, she's become like a sister to me. She's an amazing leader. You're an amazing leader. I love seeing Bogdan, Miguel, Yesid, everybody on here. Like I wish I could see every face. I wish I could give all of you a hug. But what I can do is I can do all of that in Madrid, because I'll be there with y'all. Have a great night. Please send a text or a call. Do something today. And go out and give it your best and highest effort. I'll turn it back over to you, Melanie. Thank you all. God bless.
Amazing, guys. It's been an incredible evening. Guys, do me a favor. Once you do that send or that call, go ahead and send Muzafer a message on his Instagram or on his Facebook. Call done. Let him know that Europe is putting in the effort. I know so many of us made the calls tonight. You know, we had 14 calls, 7 calls. Everybody participated, but if you haven't participated yet, it's not too late. And look, you know what? I want to let you know, me and Efrosini, we're in the trenches with you. Like, we get rejected all the time, but we're also out there, just like you guys, going through the pain, growing through the pain. And sometimes, you know, I needed to hear what Muzafer said tonight, you know, the I'm proud of you. Because sometimes being Efrosini, we don't get that. And like, we'll go through times where like, it's rejection after rejection after rejection. And it can be so painful and so frustrating. And we don't often have somebody to go, I'm proud of you. You know what? It doesn't matter. You took the action and that's what matters. You grew through it. And I was just grateful Muzafer shared that with us tonight. I want everyone here on this call to know you are valued. You are treasured. We are grateful you are part of the team. You are not alone. If you have questions, if you need support, reach out to us. Don't be shy. That is what we are here for. So guys, let's get it. Let's run into November. Let's get that Black Friday happening. You've got everything it takes to go for a home run. Last quarter of the year, we have got this together. So have a great night and we will see you soon.